There we are once again in the studio, trying to make my playtesting for my deck, the Hisuian Electrode and the Klawf from Paradox Rift, I believe it's from. Balls and Crabs, as I call it. Trying to make this deck run efficiently enough and where I can pilot it well enough, which has been a bit of a problem, to be able to play this in the League Cup at Cooley Cards and Gaming coming up December 30th. So we're trying once again to play test it to see if it can get it to go. And gang, speaking of Cooley Cards and Gaming, very proud to have them as a sponsor of our channel. All of our needs can be met at Cooley Cards and Gaming. We also thank Gamer Sanctum in Sparta, Wisconsin, our favorite place to play, for also being a sponsor of our channel. Many of our giveaways are done by Gamer Sanctum. Many of our products are also bought at Cooley, so two great sponsors that we have and are very proud to have. So you guys by now, if you've been paying attention at all to many videos that I've made about this deck, the Hisuian Electrode attacks for no energy. We can poison it and put the burn on it with the spicy curry to give it 200 damage. The Roaring Moon and the Charizard EX are weak to this, so that makes that a little more in our favor. The Klawf for 2 energies, the double turbo energy, does 190 minus 20, plus things like Miraidon have weakness, so we can do one-shots on them, but that's a very efficient attacker. The Brute Bonnet, of course, gives us the poison ability to poison both active players as a Pokemon with the capsule on him, so that's an important part. Radiant Sneasler makes 3 damage for poison instead of 1. And then our draw engine is the Bibarel and the Squawkabilly. And we have Jirachi to protect our bench for things like Sableye in the Lost Zone decks. Trainer packages are pretty much, relatively cut and dry. I've considered a few changes, and I might make them tonight, like taking out the Collapsed Stadium for another town store, because town store is very important to us. Not to mention that we have to have enough stadiums to be able to counteract things like if they turn one path of the peak us and we can't use Squawkabilly to get going. Now here's something else that I'm also considering doing is I want to take out, we have 2 Super Rods in this deck, and I think it's going to be too many, because I don't ever seem to need 2, although half the time I end up throwing one of them away. But we're going to go make a few small changes and see what they do. We're going to take out the Collapsed Stadium just to see what happens. Then we're also going to be taking out, where'd they go? There, one of the Super Rods. And in replacement for those, we are going to add another town store. And then we're also going to put in another switch card. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I want to play... Do I only play 1 switch? That doesn't seem right. Alright, well, we're going to put in another switch, because I thought I played 2 and then 1 escape rope. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, we're going to try the deck that way, and let's see what will happen. One other thing I'm a little bit questioning is this counter catcher. 9 times out of 10, we come out of the box hot, and we're swinging right away to get our guys going and take the first prize or 2. So counter catcher isn't always to our availability, let's say. So I'm not really sure about that one. But we'll try these few changes. Like I said, we're just trying to fine-tune this deck, tweak it to the point where it's ready to play at the Cup coming up on December 30th. Not sure if we're quite there yet. I had a good showing with it at the first Cup we did at Gamer Sanctum. That was a good one. But this one at Cooley, I think there's going to be a few more people there, and it might be a little harder to make top cut, but we're going to try, and we have no basics. Well, that's not the way you want to start, but the good news is the hand was kind of mediocre at best. See, I think we can make this into something a little more usable. Maybe another draw support or something like that. Maybe the Mew EX. Because it always seems like we're kind of hurting for cards. And we only mulliganed once, so that's okay. And then we have a couple of Klawfs and a Battle VIP. We got a lot of stuff, okay? We got a fair amount of stuff. We're going to start with a Klawf, and let's see what they're going to do. The only thing this will be bad for is if they're playing Roaring Moon. Otherwise, I think Klawf is a good start for us. Once again, we have Super Rod in our opening hand. Okay, Greninja still leads me down Roaring Moon feelings. And it's Chien-Pao. Okay. And the good news is if they don't get him out of the way, which I'm assuming they're going to, after they conceal cards, then they'll retreat him, put 2 energies in their hand. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Now they'll get 2 more energies. I don't know how much else they're going to be able to do. The good news is I don't see a Ptcgl out. And if we can clobber this Chien-Pao turn 1, we'll be in decent shape. I can't do it with Klawf. I have to do it with Electrode, and there they got the... Never mind. There's their Frigibax. So much for that idea. All right, well, let's see. Well, we got a piece of it. We got the bonnet. We are still kind of hurting for stuff. We can use this to get... Well, our Sneasler's prize, so that doesn't help us any. Let's get those 2 guys. We don't have a supporter, so I'm hoping that Squawkabilly is going to help us drive a supporter. Now, once again, we don't have the Sneasler, so we can use other things on our bench right now. Not really sure what else I want to put out. Yeah, let's put him out there. Okay. All right, we're going to squawk and seize and see if we can get a supporter that'll help us a little bit. And not really. We have... I think we have all the pieces that we need to make this at first attack, but we can't get the first knockout. Now, once again, we have Boss and Arven. We could boss up, say, the Greninja, but we don't have a way to knock it out without having the... the heck with it. We're just going to do that. Let's go get... What are we going to get here? We have to have that to make the poison. You know what? Just for the argument's sake, we're going to use that. There's our Sneasler, so we're going to grab that, I guess. It stinks we can't get the complete knockout here. We're going to do 200 or 180 to it. But we're not going to be able to knock it out. If we had the Sneasler down, which we wouldn't have been able to do that unless we had thrown away other stuff, we still wouldn't have gotten the knockout. We had to have the Electrode for the knockout, and we didn't have all the pieces for it. So we had most of it, but once we did the Squawker, we didn't get all the pieces. So, well, let's watch them get a turn 2 Ptcgl and load up on energies and clobber us. That should be pretty easy for them to do. They always get it. Arven. Oh, for God's sakes. I hate Arven. Or Avery, excuse me. That's Avery. Avery. Yeah. I don't like that card. Maybe they don't have it. They got 14 cards in their hand. How can they not have it? They got 3 energies in the discard pile. They should be able to get rolling. I swear I took that Super Rod out. I think I'm slipping. What's it going to be, my friend? I wonder if they got disconnected. I hate it when that happens. And they just ended turn. Okay, well, whatever it takes, I guess. want to escape rope and clobber him that way? No, we're going to stick to the plan. Yeah, sure. I want the beebs out. That's as simple as it is. I want the beebs. Yeah, I get a feeling they got disconnected. They're not playing anymore. There's some stuff. We're going to hang on to that. Actually, we could Iono them down to nothing, couldn't we? Or next to nothing. Okay, in the event that they're still playing, let's just do it. Because they had 14 cards in their hand, and if they got disconnected even just temporarily, we can make that work for us. Let's get this. Let's get this. I'm going to grab our Forest Seal Stone and get that in play right away. I don't think I want to do anything else. We're already poisoned. They're already poisoned. Let's just clobber the Chen Pao. I get a feeling they're not even playing anymore. Yeah, I'm good. Look at the heavy ball again. Yeah, they stopped playing. One reason or another, they stopped playing. Internet connection or something. So we're going to win by default, which is terrible. Seems like they have a lot of this happen. I really don't like it. It doesn't give me a chance to play test. It gives me a hollow victory. And they don't even get to play the game. So it's really boring and bad for them and bad for the game. I really hate it. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not very talkative during this. This is really frustrating for me. I really have a hard time sitting here thinking that this program, and maybe the person's internet, not saying it's all on the company, but you guys remember a while back when I made that video where the guy was trying to attach an energy and his guy sat there and floated for 20 minutes. And I ended up having to concede the game to be able to get out of it. That was very frustrating. And there they go. See, they were inactive for too long. So that's the way that goes. I think we would have had a good knockdown, drag-out fight. Whether I would have won or not, hard to say. Maybe something else happened and they had to step away from their computer. I don't know. Well, we'll try again. Hopefully that's the only time that happens tonight. I'd like to get our ranking up a little bit. We're still down in the bottom now, down in the 400s. That's terrible. Well, let's see what happens here. Well, we got a Troad, so we got something to work with. We can get a battle VIP pass with Arven. We can use the Forest Seal Stone to get some more stuff. We can use that to get some stuff. We got this to do the attack. We got some pieces. We're doing okay. One problem is I want to take a battle VIP pass with Arven, but I also kind of need... oh, here we go. This is Iron Valiant. I'm going to try to one-shot this thing. So we're going to have to go dig for spicy seasoned curry, either with Arven or with our Forest Seal Stone. They're going all fire this time. Look at them. Look at them go. They got 2 battle VIP passes turn 1. That's amazing. Look at all them guys. Wow. Impressive. And I feel Squawking Seas coming on after the Iron Valiant run around. Why they didn't use this guy's Fleetfoot before they moved. Yeah, they're going to just get out there and ground and pound me, aren't they? Good news is the Spicy Seasoned Curry will take away that 40 damage you just put on my guy. So it'll be just like starting over with it again. Oh, nose is running again. So they Squawking Seas. They're hoping to get a magma basin so they can attach the energy they just threw out. Excuse my nose for a minute. Alright, well, we're going to have to knock out an Iron Valiant, I guess, as a substitution prize. So let's put Klawf down. Might as well put that there. We're going to use Arvin. And we'll get the Battle VIP pass. And this funny looking thing. And we'll use the Battle VIP pass. Now I am considering getting a Squawkabilly, because then we can squawk and seize all of this stuff away. Let's go look at the board for a minute. Yeah, that might be the way to go. I guess we're going to try a Squawkabilly, because we need some draw. And even though I know I can knock this thing out turn 1 with what I have, you know what? I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get one. Not gonna do it. Yeah, shush. Not gonna do it. Here's what we're gonna do. We have to get a Spicy Seasoned Curry, okay? We have to. But we have the ability to draw 7 cards. If we use this to go get our this thing. Yeah, all we need to do is hit the Spicy Seasoned Curry. And we already used the supporter for a turn. Mother French. I got too far ahead of myself. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. Well, what are you going to do? See what I mean? I got to learn to play better. Take the curry and be done with it. They're probably going to get the capsule and take away the... Oh, they got the bravery charm. Okay. They made that really hard for me to knock out. Man, I can't believe I did that. How stupid am I? Oh well. Luckily, I have another one of those, because they're going to take it away from me. That's all right. Now, if we could somehow top deck a Thornton, that would be really cool. But we can't play 2 supporters, and we need to research to draw more cards. So they're going to get the first 2 prizes. That's fine. We'll retaliate pretty easily. As far as I can tell, we will anyway. Unless they're going to do something crazy. Which they could. Well, there's the research. They're going. They're digging hard too. There's their magma basin, so they can start powering up the Crazard. Oh, they're going for Entei. Okay, that's fine. That makes that easier for us to knock out. All right. So now that I've screwed up and given them the first 2 prizes, let's see if we can make a comeback. We need a few things. We're going to throw all this away anywho. So let's get rid of these, I guess. And let's try to get another attacker down, I guess. I'd really like to be one-shotting these things. I really don't like doing it with these 2 prizers, but whatever. Here we go, research. We did not get an energy. Oy vey. Well, guess what that means. We have to swap out. I'm gonna guess they're gonna push up the Entei. Nope, they're gonna feed us the little chicken. Whatever. Not much else I can do about it, gang. So we'll take 2 easy prizes, then they'll clobber us right back. Now we can boss a couple of these guys up easily and take them, and that's fine, but we do need a little help here. And that's not the help we needed. Good thing I don't go looking for Squawkabilly. He wasn't there. Yeah, they'll clobber us with this Entei pretty easily. You know, something else that I noticed is missing from my deck that I thought I had put in here, but I haven't been able to see it forever, is the Lost Vacuum. We're going to have to go look at this deck once we're done. See what we can figure out. So they're going to be down to 2 prizes. I'm guessing they're going to put another energy there, which means we have to start attacking with Klawf. That's as simple as that gets. There's their tachyon bits again. Yep. Well, we're going to put the Jirachi down to stop that, I think. Does Jirachi stop that? Effects of attack. Yeah, that's not an effective attack. It's an ability. So that doesn't really help us there. Look at them go. Look at all that stuff they can do. Sheesh. Do they have enough to do 3? They sure do. Oh, they didn't get it. Aw, boo-hoo. They didn't get everything they needed. Wah. Anyway. Alright, so let's just get this out of the way. Nothing we need there. We can Arven for an Ultra Ball. And get the big doofus going. The big Beebs. I'm actually thinking about KOing this thing. Because we can do it. But we need the draw too. Let's have some fun and do that. I don't know why, but let's do it anyway. We can take out one of these things and then they'll be able to KO our Bibarel anyway, so that's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna try to win the game next turn because they're gonna concentrate on taking out my Bibarel, which they'll easily be able to do. Then they'll be able to KO this guy, which is perfectly fine. Because then I think we can go after... We've got a couple of guys that are set up for the cheap prizes. Like this one right here. He's got 130 damage on him. This one's got 20 on him already. Between those two, I think we can find one that we can pick off. And win us the game. Because we have the boss's order in hand. Have the spicy seasoned curry in hand. We have the electrode on the bench. So we should be able to do it. I think they're figuring out that they're... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. So we can actually get a new one built up with Arven, I think, but then we can't boss. That's the bad news. So we literally have to draw into what we need, and we need to get another Brute Bonnet established. There's a Bidoof, which does us nothing. So let's use this nest ball. We'll get another brute bonnet. We should have two capsules left, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we either have to hit a stadium, or we have to hit something that we can use. Okay, so let's start with this. Let's boss this thing, and then well we can knock it out with Curry anyway, so it doesn't really matter because we do 100 with this. And they saw that. Cool. Score one for the good guys. What do you think? Should we give it one more? I think so. Hey, we level up. Woo, Bulbasaur. Prizes to go. And we're level 26. Look at us and go. Let's get all those things. Cool. Want to eat us? Marshmallows? Magby. Queebs. Turbo Energy. Steelix. Minda and Yuck. Bad Pack. They all went to the trades. That's okay. Alright. One more time. I am curious now. I'm not getting any Lost Box matchups at all. I'm really kind of curious to see how my deck will fare now that I made the changes that I have. Dang it, I was going to go look at some more changes, but I forgot. Because I swear I took one of those 2 super rods out. Well, let's see what you got, Crazer Coin. Nope. I'll let you go first either way. Sound fair? Cool. Klawf start, and we've got the switch just in case. No battle VIP pass. We can get a Squawkabilly as long as we don't prize him. Oh, there's the Jirachi. That's one. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean we're playing against? I don't know. Artisan, we can use that. That'll help. And a battle VIP pass for them. Cool. So they're going to get at least 3 bench guys. Ah, it's a Lost Box. Okay. All right, this will be interesting then. So we're going to have to try to establish the Jirachi relatively soon. We're going to take a turn 1 KO either way, no matter what. Even though they get their fancy shenanigans going here. Go to Flower Select, go to Flower Select, go to I hate this deck. Oh, look at that. They got more switch cards. Well, the more they burn up now, the less they have later from when I start doing my stuff. I've already got 2 cards in Lost Zone, so that means they're already halfway to getting Cramorant online. Which Cramorant's a real pain in the butt. And I bet they have a 3rd switch card of some kind, switch card or escape rope or whatever. Or they can retreat too. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is the version that plays the Screaming Mimi in it, the Roaring Moon. So they're going to have that to deal. We're going to have to deal with that thing as well. Good news is one Electrode can take it out pretty easily. We just got to get up on the prize trade where we put ourselves within range of winning the game by the time they get the Roaring Moon out. Now, they already have 3 in the Lost Zone, which is not good. That helps. So let's put that up there. Let's see what we got here. Probably going to need the Bibarel because we're going to need the draw. We definitely have to get an Electrode. So let's do this. Let's start with our guys that are one-ofs. That would be our... Well, we don't have the Radiant Sneasler, so that's fine. We don't really need the extra damage this game anyway. So we'll just grab this guy. We'll get him on the bench. And then we'll have to Ultra Ball. I think we're going to throw away... Oh, Prunella. What are we going to do? I guess we're going to have to just do it this way. There he is. All right, let's have some fun. We're gonna do this the hard way. I really hate doing it this way, but did we use a supporter yet? No. We didn't use a supporter yet, right? Okay, well, here we go. God, and we pulled both of our curries. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a tough road to hoe. We didn't get our tablet. We didn't... Oh, my gosh. We got nothing. I have to Squawkabilly. Because I need the tablet. Oh, my gosh. Throwing away everything we need. Now Kramer can knock us out. I think we're in trouble this game. We just wasted a lot of resources. Now we get the town store. Good. We've gone all 3 curry in the discard pile. Already lost a double turbo. There's Cramorant. Cramorant will knock us out. Man. Look at all these ball searches we have now. They don't help us a bit. Dang it. Yet no supporter. We gotta find that Jirachi too. You see they got this guy down right here. He's the one that Jirachi shuts down. So we're gonna have to nest ball for that. Because I'm assuming they're gonna take a knockout with Cramorant this turn. There you go. Oh, look at that. We don't have them. Huh. Great. That'll make things more fun. But we can go get him. Get the other electrodes prize too. That's good to know. Sorry to rain on your parade there. Just in case they get a lost vacuum. We're going to grab another one of these and just kind of have it here. There's a boss. I do want to eliminate this because their lost zone is at 7. So they have to get 3 more cards in the lost zone, which they could easily do to get Sableye online. But the only one that Sableye can attack currently is the front man. So I'm not overly concerned about that. Otherwise, I would boss this Sableye. So I think I'm going to leave it there for now. And we'll just do the poison, which will be enough to knock them out. So one thing Lost Zone with against this deck is I don't have to do a lot of heavy hitting. Because they only have small guys. I didn't want that. Put that back, give me something else. So one Colress's experiment and one flower selecting puts him at 10. That should give him the Colress's experiment. And it does not. Now, if by some chance they don't get 10 and loss on this turn and can't attack with Sableye, we're going to level it. And there comes the Screaming Mimi, which they will be able to attack with this turn. And unfortunately, we can't one-shot it. Because all of our Curries are gone. Well, we can if they try to, they'll have to, no, they can do the small attack. Do they have another Mirage Gate? Of course they do. If they don't have another Mirage Gate, I'm going to waffle that thing. Oh, there's the Colress's experiment. What was I thinking? So we might have to get him to the bench and save him for waffling the Roaring Moon. Because that thing is going to be a real issue for us. Not having any seasoned Curries and this being our only Electrode. We might have to do some little bit of dancing here to try to get that to work. There's their 10th card in the Lost Zone, so Sableye is now active. So I'm going to assume that they're going to come up and whack this guy with Sableye. They may not, and they may do Roaring Moon. I don't know. We'll see. I really want to attack that thing. Because we have the Jirachi in play, I feel like this is a far greater threat than the Sableye. Wow, there you go. They got their beach cord. Okay, great. So now Roaring Moon can come up with it. Oh, there's Sableye. Okay. Really? So they can put 120 on this. So now we need a switch card. Alright. Let's see what we can do here, gang. So we got a couple of options. We can boss this thing up, go through our hand, try to get rid of stuff, and then try to pull up that Screaming Mimi and try to whack that thing. That would be an option. So let's get rid of as many cards as we can and hope that we can draw something we can use. We need a switch card. We can draw 2. Actually, let's do this. Just to get another card out of our deck. Doesn't really matter. Need to get a switch card. And we failed miserably. So, we'll poison him and see what we can do. Maybe a little softening up of that thing will make it where we can knock it out with Electrode. Actually, the math would work out just about right if we can survive a turn and find a draw card. Because right now we have the ability to play nothing out of our hand. Nothing. Can't battle VIP Pass, can't play Nest Ball. I got 2 Pokemon I can't put on the bench because the bench is full. So they have the 3rd energy. The question is, are they going to retreat and try to pull those energies back later and use the Lost Mine to knock this guy out? Or how are they going to do this? Escape rope. Huh. So that means they're going to try to lost mines. So... Klawf? Sure. And they can knock it out. Well, we still have some cards we can use. We just can't draw any of them because our hand is clogged. I mean, we can get rid of one guy now because they're going to take our front man out. Looking to see what we have for availability of our counter catcher, but I don't see anything for that. I have to do that, I guess. Okay, well, there's Arvin, so that makes that a little bit more interesting. Because I'm going to grab an Ultra Ball so I can get some of this crap out of my hand. I guess we have to take another Klawf, huh? These really aren't the cards that I want, but... Yeah, well, there's the switch card finally, but that's fine. We'll just sit on that for a little while. Obviously we can KO this thing, then Roaring Moon will come up and clobber us. If we get Radiant Sneasler, that's 170. We're going to be short still unless we get the Grant. We'll have to get the Grant and the Sneasler to help us out next turn. That's about the only chance we got, is we have to get a couple of cards. Well, I take that back. We're going to get a prize here. If it's the Electrode, it is not. We need to draw Grant somehow. And I know we can get the Radiant Sneasler with this thing. That's no big deal. We either have to draw Grant or we have to draw Thornton. Oh, of course. Huh. Good thing we have Bibarel, huh? He can bail us out here. Roaring Moon shouldn't be too bad to knock out. Even though we don't have another Electrode. Whatever. That's fine. What we could probably do, if we can get an energy, is we can put Klawf up with the escape rope. Knock out one of the small guys. Take our odd prize with Klawf. Hope for the Electrode off the draw. And go from there. Alright, well, let's put him up and see what we can do. There's the Grant, so we have that part of it. We might, let's see. If we get the Sneasler, that's 170, 200, plus 30. We can do it. If we can get the cards we need. The problem is now we have to escape rope. And then we have to draw into an energy to clobber one of those things. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, gang. Bibarel for 4. Wait a minute. Do we have any energy left? Let's see that. So we have 1 energy left. Nothing like making it tough, right, gang? We didn't get the energy. We're behind on prizes. We can nest ball. Let's nest ball the Radiant Sneasler, I guess. And let's counter catcher the... Oh, this is so tough. There's nothing else we can do. We had a good setup going, and then they took all our cards away, and the old Roxanne did us in. Of course they have switch card. Cramorant will knock us out. I think we still have a switch card left, or switch card left. So if we have a switch left, we can try to get something. Or Thornton would be good. Thornton would be really good. We have to draw it though. Thornton would give us a prize. If there's no stadium out, they can't one-shot an Electrode with him. Yeah, they don't have enough damage on him. Alright, we got to draw Thornton, and that's the only choice we have. And we draw Klawf. Well, we Bibarel for 2. Thornton or bust, right? And we got nothing. And we still got nothing. We're trying, gang, but it's Electrode being prized, them taking away our cards with Roxanne. We haven't hit very good off of Bibarel. They've got a Mirage Gate. Game's over. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I give up. Okay, so they didn't need Sableye at all that game because we just could not draw out of anything that we did. Made some mistakes again, but alright. I'm going to get out of here and get some... I got some cleanup work to do in the studio, so thanks for joining me, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Like, share, subscribe. Ring a ding the bell notification. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Till next time, I guess we kind of failed at that one. But you'll do better. You'll do better than I do. We'll see you next time.